Donc lorsque je flingue, c'est toute ma putain de nation qui flingue avec moi. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
Welcome back, everyone. Let's put away 3 rounds. We got Coach Terry, Jab University. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good, man. It seems like it's been a while because it has been a while. We got busy summers this time, so we're trying to squeeze in some episodes that we've been doing it for a couple of years now. We preview the tournaments that are coming up, so we got the JOs just around the corner. And I don't think the seeding has been out yet, but I'm sure people are going to be looking at it. It should be out probably, hopefully by the next episode, because we're going to break it down into two episodes. Today we're going to talk juniors, intermediate, bantam, and then next Thursday we're going to go ahead and talk elite, youth, and pretty much just wrap it up at that point. We do have an episode in between tomorrow. We're going to talk to Sean. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Obrade. I apologize if I said that wrong, but I think he has some Irish roots or something. He fights in the elite. He competed in the Olympic trials, the Olympic team trials. So we'll talk to him and see what he's doing out in New York. So that's tomorrow at 8. So it's a little bit later than typical. So, but before we get into it, we were chatting a little bit before, but you got this Turkish money trying to do some things that boxing, I don't know, they're saying league. That's a big undertaking. What were your first impressions when you heard just news that maybe something could happen?
It's going to cost a lot. That was, you're approaching a bunch of multi-millionaires, so it's got to be enough money to make them want to do it, make them say yes, And then my one concern is being a monopoly. Would that cut the fighters' pay because you kind of force,
Yeah.
And then where is everybody? All the fights going to be in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia now, even though he's got one coming up in the States, but there's possibility there.
Yeah. No.
And then what if you buck the system?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that stuff, and you hear a lot of comparisons with UFC, but then. One of the biggest knocks on UFC is that the fighters don't get paid. They get paid very little unless you're the headliner. And even though you're the headliner, it doesn't compare with the money that.
Yeah, 300,000 to 30 million is a big jump.
You can't compare that. But I am excited that he's putting that effort into it, and it seems like everything that he's kind of has been doing for boxing has been positive. So hey, I'm excited. Something's gonna happen. I don't know exactly. League, I don't know. We'll see. But I think something's gonna happen. So something to look ahead to. But let's go ahead and start talking JOs. It's gonna happen out in Wichita, Kansas. It's been 2 years since there's been a tournament out there.
We were there 2 years ago.
2 years.
We went to Wichita, then we went to I think Lubbock again, and then.
Yep. Out there and. So we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the junior females division. 90 pounds is where we start off, and we have 3 boxers there. And again, hopefully my list is updated, but I got it from today. So we have Angelique Tangaro, Evelyn Hernandez Garcia, and Mi Amor Casares. Angelique Tangaro is the only one that I know.
Yeah, and the last name,
and she is a national champion, so I think she would be, probably the favorite to come out on top. But who do we have at 95?
95, we've got Yasmin Abdul Kader, Giselle Acosta, Isabella Ramirez, and Sydney Retis. I'm very familiar with the Retis name. Yep. There's Haley Melendez in there, but she canceled. So.
Right. And one of the things that they've kind of labeled which ones are the LBC champion or a regional champion in the lead up to. But Sydney, very familiar with her, have broken some.
She won in December, I think.
Yeah. She has an aggressive style, volume puncher, and is probably my favorite to see who comes out on top at 95, Sydney. And then Retis, that's the last name. We've definitely seen some boxer her. I believe There's a sister that boxed for a while too. So yeah, 101 we have Gretel Cruz, Sienna Namfala, Yaya Naira Oseguera, Abram Ornales,
Yeah.
Rivera. Man, some of these names, man, they get
Yeah.
crazy here. So I've seen Yaya, obviously Sienna
I've seen
Namfala.
Cheyenne.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, they've all
Yeah.
but Cheyenne is canceled apparently. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Cheyenne lost
yeah,
Griffiths.
Malgra. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. There was, when I was kind of flipping through it, there is a good
Quite
amount
a
of
few
cancellation.
cancellations on there.
Yeah, yeah, and but it is kind of, there's some wait list too. People just kind of waiting to see if maybe there's an opening, but yeah, for this one, this should be a good bracket 101. They're usually high pace, and we have some who have won. So we'll see how that pans out there. Who we got at 106?
106, Haley Castillo, Samantha Cristanos Morales, Janaya Freeman, Brianna Martinez, Sophia Martinez, Nisi Twililo.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Got two L's. Messed me up.
Yeah.
But this one is probably Brianna's weight class.
Yeah. I think Brianna is she's hitting a stride. She's doing real good, and it's going to be tough to overcome. You're going to have to go through her to get to the title in this one. Jenny Adame canceled, but Sophia Martinez out of Florida, very skilled boxer. Long, has a long frame. So Brianna with Sophia, that'll be an interesting. And they both Martinez, so I guess we'll see which Martinez comes out on top there. So 110, we have Angeline Anguiano, Gia Foltz, Marlene Garcia, Ruby Lopez, Cassandra Moore, Ruby Pirit Olivias canceled.
She canceled.
Guadalupe Ruiz, JO champion last year, and then Arianu Williams and M. Warden. So I haven't seen too many of them, but I definitely have seen Ruby
Guadalupe.
Yeah.
She's undefeated. She hasn't lost.
Ever. Oh, really? Okay.
She's never lost a bout.
I'm sure she'll be try to keep that moving forward. So at 110,
I think Match Tracker has her like 24-0 or 30-0. I was 26. I think it's like close to 30-0.
Okay, all right, there you go. Somebody to look at the junior division at 110. Guadalupe Ruiz. 114. What we got there?
114. We have Tiana Arias, Alessandra Barnett, Michaela Castanone, Michaela.
Yeah.
Probably a Greek last name, Ili Polis, Mia Rose Garcia. We got 4 L's, Leanne Lynn, Lino Lanford, Madeline Martinez, Nevea Netro, Jade Rocha, and Malaya Rodriguez.
Yeah. 4L.
4L. Yeah, she go hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaii. Yeah, she goes super hard.
Definitely. 2023 JO national champ or junior national champ, and then I've seen Mia Rose Garcia at the national level. We've seen Malia Rodriguez at the national level. Michaela Castanone we've seen at the national level. So probably 4L is probably the favorite. But there will be some competition going in there at 114. So
119.
119.
Let's see. Declined invites.
Oh yeah.
2 national champions is that Bailey Alexander and Jasmine Gutierrez Garcia. Then you have national champion Zion Hensley. Then you got Alize Hernandez, Brianne Larson, Tanae Taylor, Leah Washington, and Cheyenne Wilson. Probably Zion.
Yeah.
Zion, probably.
Zion Hensley is probably the favorite there, but yeah, two invitations decline, and one of them by a national champion in 23 and Bailey, Alexander, which is too bad. I mean, it would have been nice to see her there competing. So keep it going at 125. We have 6 that registered, 1 canceled. Kaylee Aguilar, 2023 junior national champ. We have Brianna Epperson, boxing ballerina, also a multinational champion. Diamond Hardaway, she's been out of, competing sparingly, or I don't know, maybe this is a tournament that she came back, because I know she took a break, Diamond Hardaway. So Genevieve Lee, Yesenia Ruiz. So definitely some names here that we've seen before. Kayla Aguilar, out in California, I believe, has been picking up some wins at the national level. So, and then Brianna has a long frame, big, jab, and does like the compete. And then Diamond Hardaway, we've seen her too. So it's this is going to be a competitive bracket right there, 125.
Yeah, definitely. 32. I can't believe they weigh 132. We got 7 total, all of them active.
Mm-hmm.
Patience Billingsley, who won the national championship in Lafayette. Giselle Hughes, who's won a national JO. No, she hasn't. Savannah Jackson, who's the LBC. Baby Bug, Marley McNeely, who got revenge on Patience Billingsley.
Yep.
I see these 2 in the finals for some reason. Samantha Payeras, Daniela Reyes, and Taylor Whitehall Jacoby. But yeah, it's probably going to be Billingsley and McNeely in the final.
Yeah. And
I like this little rivalry.
Yeah. They've been going a couple times now. I can definitely see them doing it again, and we'll see that they'll go back and forth. I'm sure Savannah Jackson will have something to say. Some of the other boxers as well, but I see Marley, coming out there. She looked very impressive last time out. You got to remember that. So 138, we have 2 canceled. Joanna Martinez out of Montana, unfortunately, is not going to be competing. Angelina Ante also did cancel, but we got Brianna Aviles, we got Summer Jackson, Alicia Montenegro Garcia, and Diana Sotelo. So Summer Jackson is a LBC junior Olympic champion and has competed at the national level. So I think that's the only one that I've seen compete is Summer Jackson.
The only name I'm familiar with.
Yeah. So 145, we got 2. One invitation was declined, but we got Lauren Elmore and Kaista Ndubuisi. There you go.
I seen her fight in Lafayette, and I seen her fight the tournament before. Yeah, go ahead and slide her the belt now.
Okay. Hey,
she's strong, man. Like crazy, physically strong. I don't think it's like super explosive, just physically strong.
Okay. Hey, so I'm going to look at Kaista Ndubuisi at 145. 154, we got 2 boxers there, Isabel Marquez and Ciara Tanny. Ciara is the LBC Junior Olympic champion. Isabel Marquez, not familiar with either, to be honest, but that's your finals matchup at 154.
We have 3 at 165. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I got 1 decline. Brianna Jenks. There you go. Is that what you got? Okay.
Yeah, this is just there's never really more than 1 in the juniors at 165.
Yeah, Marisol Flores, and Unity Morrison.
So Marisol's a previous champion. I think she won in Lafayette.
Okay. And 176 plus.
You got 2 there.
Well, I got a canceled over here. Kennedy Bellamy. So then, in that case, we got Nicilia Favale as your champion at 176 plus junior division. So, and that's what we got. Junior males, man. Yeah, there's some brackets here. This is where we start seeing some name recognition. Just about a lot of boxers that we've seen and have had a good run of late. So at 85 pounds, the boxer there that was only there canceled. Leonardo Mendoza Gerardo. So nobody's going to be competing at 85. 90 pounds, start seeing a couple names. Biggest thing that jumped out at me, invite decline, Adrian Herrera. It's him that we usually tend to see, but he did decline. Justin Calleja is also canceled, but we have Anderson Emerson, Brian Cruz, Julian Herrera Ahuja, and Lorenzo Mendez. So that's where you got Anderson Emerson. Say that multiple times. He's the LBC Junior Champ, 24. So we'll see what we got. 95. Who we got in 95?
95. We've got 2 cancellations and a decline, but your active ones: Brandon Davis, Austin Leonidas Garcia, Haziel Lara, Brandon Noriega, David Renteria, Tristan Sines, and Isaac Torres. Austin Leonidas has got quite a few national titles under his belt.
Yep.
Brandon Noriega's been doing work lately, coming out of Oklahoma. So yeah, these two.
Yeah. Austin Leonidas, Tristan Sines, I've seen a couple times. 95 pounds. You expect a lot of punches, quick, fast, and some good competition there at 95. 101 junior. We had
starting to get bigger weight classes there. Yeah.
Yeah, we had 14 that registered. 1 invitation was declined, David Herrera. But there is a wait list. Antonio Rico out of Texas. Texas. He's on the wait list.
I have him active. He's active.
Oh, okay. So now the active. So he's going to be part of the competition here, which is a lot of interesting names. Jaime Borja Hernandez, out of the Borja brothers out there. Jeremiah Castillo, Salvador Crespo Zamora, Hector Garcia, of course, Khalil Harvey. I think it was a birthday not too long ago. So
yeah, 16.
Yeah. James Hale, Brian Hernandez, Diego Leija Lupercio, Keone Puranda, Ethan Quiroga. We just said Antonio Rico, Richard Springs, and Brandon Villanueva. So 101.
All roads lead to Khalil Harvey, man.
Yeah. The title is
not here.
Yeah, no. I think, man, how many bouts? He's over 100 already, right?
He gotta be. Plus,
he gotta be
2 international bouts, I believe.
Yeah. I think in the experience factor, he definitely has that unlocked,
and he's got a little size on him now too. So
yeah.
That length has added another dimension to it.
Yeah, he used to be. Remember, you little guy, man, just little guy.
Yeah. Little guy with long hair.
Yeah. So Khalil Harvey, 101. That's the boxer to look at. But there's a couple other boxers that will definitely test them. And
Antonio Rico is one of those.
Yeah. I think they fought a couple times. Rico, I think, came out on top, if I recall, some of those occasions. But 101.
I remember one. But.
At least one. So they'll go at it at 101. 106, we had 19 boxers registered. I got 2 canceled here. 3. Okay. And then we had Durrell Crenshaw. Is he still waitlisted? What is your list say?
Yeah, he's still waitlisted.
Okay.
Ali Faisal is invite declined. Mario Gonzalez canceled. David Ramos canceled. And Darby Velasquez canceled.
There you go. We got LeVar Adams, nice little boxer out of Virginia, I believe that's where they rest out there. Hamza Ben Haj Mohammed. Durrell Crenshaw is waitlisted. Brenson Eugenio, Jesus Ferreira Mejia, Ethan Frischman, Adrian Gamino of the Gamino brothers, Isaiah Gudino, we had him on the show, out of California, Dries Holland, Braylon Jones, Howie McFadden, also had him on the show.
Out of Minnesota, yeah.
That Ralph Narvaez, Sebastian Oliveira, Damian Romero, and Jesse Sanchez, which I believe he's the boxer from Illinois. Shout out the coach.
Fabricio is he won the JOs last year.
Oh, and Fabricio Orosio, yes, I think against Suarez.
Yep.
Can't what's his name, man? Yeah, so many boxers out there.
Yeah. Now we're starting to get really big weight classes. 27 in this next one.
Man, 110. Who do we got there? Man? Well, first of all, canceled. We had Diesel Castro. I got canceled, and Cesar Hernandez. I got canceled. So out of that, we still got like 29 boxers in this bracket.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm still scrolling.
Oh, you're still scrolling, man. Man.
Yeah, we got Felix Aguilar, Zeus Alonso, Gino Brown, Raheem Dover, Isaac Escoto Facio, Joel Fortoso, Aiden Garcia, Brandon Gonzalez, John Gonzalez, Nassim Hassan, Altus Jackson, Kanan's active. Oh, Kanan's from here in Colorado at our one of our gyms. Brian Jacino, Ave Lewis, Isaiah Medina, Julian Gavino Madrano, Angel Montiel, Prince Nemo out of Dallas, Yomar Ortiz, Landon John Patricio out of Hawaii, Raul Perez, Carlos Ponce, Moises Ramirez, Ismael Ramos, Chevy Rodriguez out of Texas. Is he out of Texas or out of California?
Chevy's out of Texas. No, Chevy's out of California.
California, Texas, California. Jose, they're gonna get mad. Jose Soto, right. Seth Torres out of Kansas, Aiden Vogt, and DeMar Williams.
So
man, it's deep.
Team Cartel. Yeah, there's take a break, take a sip of water. That was a lot. Yeah. But yeah, no, there's a few names here that we definitely have seen come up. Nassim Hassan out of Wisconsin. UCC out there. Landon John Patricio he's been just constantly getting better. He's poised. He can gives you the typical kind of Patricio with a movement and angles and all that stuff, but he can jab.
But he's still the most traditional out of the Patricio boxers. Or you got LJ Superman punching and stuff like that. Landon's more.
He has that Patricio kind of style, but a more traditional style. You said he can mix it up a little bit, and I think I'm really liking what I'm seeing from him. But Chevy Rodriguez, we've seen him called to DeMar Williams. I want to say he's coming up the junior. I'm not sure, but he seemed like he was competing at intermediate not too long ago. But Prince Nemo, you mentioned Dallas, Texas. What's the name of the gym out there? Have a good
Faith Over Fear.
There you go, Faith Over Fear. I always have a real nice name out there, but yeah, a few boxers here that can probably take it deep. But I don't know, Landon Patricio, Nassim Hassan, probably the ones to maybe keep an eye on as they move through the brackets there.
114.
114. We had 27 count. But we had two cancellations, Gerardo Favila and Jamari Wilkins canceled. But we still have Carlos Avalos Magdaleno, Zechariah Chapman, Philly, Eric Cruz, DeRay Dixon, Anthony Farias Vasquez, Gerardo Favila, McKee Fenwick, DC, I believe, or Maryland area, Luis Garcia, Charlie Coe, Damian Goff, Daniel Guerrero, Raul Hernandez, Carter Ho, Josiah Latour, Roman Lorenzi, Rondez Martin, Anthony Medina, Wisconsin, Ashton Miller, Carlos Morales, California. We had him on the show. Fernando Morales, Micah Rankin Higgins, Ohio, Cecil Richardson, Isaac Rivera, Khalil Smith, Elio Torres, Angel Vargas, Texas. Man, there's a couple names in
there.
Yeah.
And you got Stephen Kinklo from here in Colorado. He's from Santiago. So he just won the LBC championship. Carlos Morales has been on a tear in two countries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Zachariah Chapman ain't no joke because that's who he was in the finals with. You know what I mean? And Zacharias run plenty of titles himself. So
yeah. Michael Rankin Higgins.
Yeah, that's a boxer right there, man.
There's some names here. Luis Garcia, Coach Carlos out there. I mean, there's going to be some competition. 114. You start adding a little bit more power to those punches, but you still got that speed and the volume. Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting bracket at 114.
Is this Johnny Rocket's little brother? Is it?
I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh, there's so many. Rivera.
Yeah, pretty common last name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll check into that, but I want to say yes. So 119. There was 26 in there. I had a couple cancellation here. I got Edgar Gonzalez canceled. I have Alan Hernandez declined. I got Keizen Oyama, Miguel Munoz Gomez, both canceled, and Renato Quintanilla declined. That sound about right?
I got Jonah Gutierrez canceled. Brian Castro Garcia canceled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a couple cancellations here, but we still have some of the boxers going at it. David Arrieta, Skylar Belus, Nathaniel Brown, Isaac Campos, Dylan Colon out of Florida, Yoel Flores here in Rockford, Illinois, Jordan Gardipe, Edgar Gonzalez, Alan Hernandez, Medan Huerta, Valentino Mercado, Miguel Munoz Gomez. No, he canceled. We got Christian Paez, Texas.
Antonio Sonic, baby.
Yeah, Sonic. Ricky Patterson, Gary Pearson, Marley Peñuelas, Victor Ramirez, Jamie Salinas, Leobardo Sanchez, Jose Sanchez Estrada, Eric Santos, Ramiro Staudinger, Espinosa, Roosevelt Stokes, and Caden Trumbull. Where's he from? Caden, I know I've seen that.
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay, there we go. So a couple names, but Christian Paez kind of jumps at you. He's
Christian Paez, and then probably Dylan Colon.
Yeah.
After that. Maybe Jose Sanchez Estrada, who won, I guess he won the Albuquerque tournament at 119.
Okay.
He beat Javier Mitchell. So that was his first title. And Caden Trumbull's got a lot of experience too, man. So.
Yeah. Dylan Colon is always in a good bout. Yael Flores is always doing something. So again, we have probably about 22 going at it in this bracket at 119. Then we go over to 125. Who we got there?
Let's see, 125. So it looks like we got 30 possibles. 31.
Yeah,
scroll down.
I got Jay Parga is waitlisted still. Is that still the case?
Invited. So somebody canceled.
Okay.
In that list, he got the invite. He's got to go in and accept. So Jay Parga, if you're watching, go accept your invitation.
Yeah.
So Jesus Aguilar Nava is canceled. Amari Maybank is canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Dre McCoy Pascua canceled. Christian Rodriguez canceled. Eduardo Rodriguez canceled. Sebastian Uribe canceled. So those still present are Tyson Allen, Blaze Billman, Leonardo Blancas out of UCC, Caleb Cantiberos, William Chavez, James Dane, Ray Jackson, Tyrell McCoy, Matthew McDonald, Morgan McDonald out of Minnesota. Yep. Javier Mitchell out of Philly / Rochester, New York.
Yep.
Jeremiah Monroe, Marquise Montgomery, Kai Moore, Miguel Pinaromo, Jamison Peterson, Amir Ransom, Jose Reyna, Nair Dirt Rooker.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Sines, Ruben Soto, Jamali Tucker, Orlando Vargas, Adrian White.
Yeah, Adrian White out of Ohio. He looked good last time out that I saw him. Jamali Tucker is real skilled. Ren Soto, very quick out of Florida. who always competes there. Morgan McDonald, you mentioned Matthew McDonald, Florida is all I've seen him out there, but I don't know. I like Leonardo Blancas. He's been around. He has a lot of experience. But should be a competitive. Javier Mitchell.
Javier Mitchell's strong, getting taller,
longer,
bigger. He fought like 101 forever, and then all of a sudden he was 119 one tournament. Now he's 125.
Now he's 125.
So puberty's a great equalizer here. These kids are starting to grow. They're at that age.
So, multiple boxers here that looking to get that title. JO title at 125, 132. Yeah, they're starting to get bigger. 132. We got Arturo Nino Perez canceled on my list here. Oscar Diaz also had canceled, and then we got Fabian Mendes as waitlisted. Is that still the case?
I'm waiting on it to refresh. And let me see.
Fabian Mendes
invited, so he needs to go accept.
Okay. There you go. So
I've got Andrade canceled, Angeles canceled, Diaz canceled, Gabriel Merced canceled, Nino Perez canceled, Axel Rodriguez canceled. Yeah. So
okay, there's a bit still competing. Josiah Bogar, Finest Cummings out New York. Then we got Azariah Garcia, the Texas, Armani, Armani Gaston, Asian Jenkins. John Jenkins. There you go. Romeo Johnson, Kennedy Lada. We got Yaya Metz.
You skipped Andre McCallum.
Oh, did I?
That's Nino, baby.
Yay!
He might be the one to beat here.
He is the one.
He is the one to beat here. Yeah,
he is the one. Wait, remind me. Did he get that bogus disqualification at the JOs last year? What tournament?
Yeah, at the JOs last year, but he came through like a tornado in at the next tournament. So he won in Lafayette.
Yeah, that's right.
And
okay,
but he was at, I think he was at 25 that one. Okay. Azariah was at 32 this one.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you got Finest Cummings who can really box out of Rochester in this one too.
Yeah. No, definitely. Let me. So Nino McCallum's gonna be there. We got Jaden Navarrete is gonna be here. Fernando Perez, Ryan Pierce, Rodolfo Ramirez, Oscar Shane Moeller, Edgar Valdez, Marcel Vaughn, Dante Velarde, Randy Villalobos, and Christian Yescas. But yeah, a lot of good competitive boxers here.
Is a strong one too, because I think he was in either the semifinals or the finals against Nino at 25.
Yeah,
they're both grown a bit. So
and you mentioned Finest Azariah. I think Nino still though it's gonna kind of go through him, but there's gonna be some boxers there testing them to make sure. We'll see what happens there at 132, 138. What we got there?
We've got Armani Aguilar canceled, Nasir Dixon canceled, Fabian Hernandez canceled, Giovanni Wilson canceled, James Settles declined his invite. We've got Nasir Clinton, Radisson Fernandez, Isaac Flores, Azen Garcia, Julian Hernandez, Nolan Huntley.
There you go.
That guy right there. Jesse James, Kason Jones, that guy right there. Andres Mott, Joseph Nieto, Dante Peralta, Antoine Sanders, Chantajon. Oh, man. Yep. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Joel Spence.
And Joel Spence.
All the consonants.
Man, that's a mouthful right there.
Oh man. Excited to see Nolan Huntley in here. And just in my mind, this is gonna be hopefully they're on different sides of the bracket. Mm-hmm. But it's gonna be Kason and Nolan. Just from watching boxing for all these years.
Right. Just kind of see them compete. Nolan Huntley, man, he hurts you, and Keith Jones is real good. So hopefully they put them on the opposite sides, and we can get that final at 138. So they're getting bigger, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they are getting bigger.
That power is serious now. 145. Cristiano Castillo canceled. Saul Valerio canceled.
Raheem Hughes canceled.
Yeah. Okay. Enrico Williams invite declined is what I got here. Left Terrence Andrews, Miguel Burgos, Declan Felix, Robert Figueroa, Ricardo Gasparino, Terry Green, you know that guy, Gabriel Lina,
eats up all my groceries.
Ryan Ship, Owen Taelu, and Eric Zykowicz. There we go. A couple names, but how's Terry feeling? How's training camp? You feeling good?
We've been getting a lot of rounds with Troy, we get a lot of rounds in general. Yeah, we've seen a couple of these guys. So
Ricardo Gasparino I've seen a couple times. Saul Valerio, I thought he was going to be competing. No, he's from Arizona. I want to say Arizona.
Yeah, but he can't.
He can. So it would have been nice to see him. Miguel Burgos,
Ryan Ship out of Detroit.
Yeah, there you go. So
he was in the finals against Kaysen Jones in Lafayette.
Okay, there you go. So it's going to be a competitive bracket at 145. Man, these are grown men basically at 145 here. Keep going. 154. Had a couple cancellations.
William Chisholm canceled. John Poland canceled. Isaac Rodriguez canceled. Khalil Robinson invite decline. Joseph Higgins invite decline. Roel Carrasquillo invite decline. So you got Aiden Fant, Angel Flores, Monte Freeman, Asante Lamar, Tyson McGriff, Ezekiel Torres, Ignacio Victoria. I'm leaning toward Asante Lamar.
That's the name that jumped out at me. I do remember seeing Khalil Robinson compete, and he declined it. I was hoping to see him compete here again, but Asante Lamar, Tyson McGriff, I've seen a couple times.
So we sparred him last year, getting ready for Lafayette. We sparred him.
Okay. But just by looking at Asante Lamar is probably the one to take a look at 154. 165. We have canceled Xavier Alcala and Noel Batiste and Andreas Velasquez. Still competing, Jace Charles, Kyan Flemings, Nathaniel Nelson, De'Arian Spencer, and Joshua Van. I'm not familiar with a lot of these guys.
No impact, no idea.
Yeah. USAB, when it's a transfer boxer, what is that again?
Transfer boxer means they didn't show up to a tournament, but they let them know in enough time and told them to transfer their fee into the next tournament.
Gotcha. Got it. 176, we have 7 boxers, all active on my list here. Hadid Al-Mashhadi, Angel Blancart, Mark Jackson, Gustavo Medina, Cash Sloan, Lysander Vergara, and Jaden Wyndham. I want to say the only one I've seen compete or that I can recall is Hadi Al-Mashhadi out of Ohio. Probably the one that I will keep an eye at 176 there. And lastly, 176 plus 7 boxers, which is typically it's bigger than we typically see. We usually see 1 or 2 boxers in there, 2-3 boxers.
You normally see Norman Simmons versus somebody else.
But Journey Padilla, I've seen a couple times, but we got Jorge Corral, Blake Hultgren, Carlos Muniz, Journey Padilla, Caleb Reed, Cameron Wade, and of course Norman Simmons. Probably the one that we've seen more frequently, and probably lean towards just probably in the experience level, having that upper hand at 176 plus. So it's all these boxers that you used to see back in the intermediate and such. They're going on up, but there's a lot of boxers that I'm excited to see Nolan Huntley back at it. Khalil Harvey, now he's bigger, like you said. Let's see how he kind of starts adapting. Nino McCallum, I know he got did wrong last time he was at the jail, so I'm sure he wants to make it known that he's the one to beat there. But Christian Paez, Angel Vargas, Carlos Morales, some boxers that we tend to see just continue getting better. Landon Patricio's they got their brooms, they're ready to go. You know what I mean? So
and Lyndon Patricio's turning pro, I think July 13th.
Oh, hey, you seeing all these pro? Yeah. Who else is turning pros? The big one from
Gabby Tejas.
Yeah, Gabby Tejas. That's
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, that's exciting. Was it last week? Maybe 2 weeks ago? Benjamin Johnson and Jordan Roach are going to be turning pro on the same card. So a lot of those boxers.
I know Terry Washington said he's turning pro here soon.
Yeah.
So,
Raheem Gonzalez put out a video.
Yeah,
making it known.
I'm thinking Dedrick Crocklam's going to be turning pro here soon too.
Yeah. And one thing we were actually going to interview Sean today. He wasn't able to because he's competing. He's in a card that featuring Yoselin Perez. Dedrick Crocklam is going to be competing there as well. He's going to be competing. So, maybe it's time. I think Dedrick kind of was already hinting that he wants to jump to the pros and not stick around for another cycle of the Olympics. So, we'll take a peek at intermediate bantam. We pretty much don't know many of the bantam. Just just what it is. But
and intermediate females, real shallow, man.
Yeah. You know what? I was gonna look.
No double-digit weight classes.
Yeah, it was. Go ahead.
And then you got 1, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 1. So
yeah. It was the number of the female boxers just in general was way down. I hope that's not a trend because there's a lot of very talented boxers in the female divisions that we just watched over the years that are doing their things. But yeah, that was the biggest thing when I saw the numbers that Michael Campbell put out there. It's like, oh, it was like 100 plus, and over here it was like 20 something. It was like that big of a difference.
There's always a disparity there, but
yeah,
because I felt like this tournament filled up real fast, felt like just a lot of guys registered real fast and didn't give the girls up.
Now they do have the women's world or championships, USA Boxing Women's Championships. That's going to be happening in where they move it, the Cajun Dome, Louisiana, I believe is where they're going to hold it.
Yeah.
There you go. So, all right, let's kind of go through these intermediate female. At 75, we just have the one boxer, Maria Contreras Maciel. At 80, we have three boxers competing, but
I believe Mariah Contreras Maciel moved up to 80 because she's active on the 80 roster.
Okay. So this was a little dated. Let me just move her there. So she's going to be competing at 80 alongside Margarita Sierra, Annalie Valdez, and Marilyn Sempoteca. That's what I have here on the list.
That last name?
Yep. Familiar last name there. Probably the one to take a look at. But Margarita Sierra, I've seen a couple times. So 80 pounds. We'll see what they're doing there. Keep going. 85. I have 4 on my list. Is that match what you got?
4 and 1 canceled. Estrella Valadez Mesa canceled. So you got Mia Acevedo, Chapin Kaylee Boulevard, Natalie Hernandez, and Mia Penny.
There you go, out of Texas.
I believe she's out of Texas.
Yeah, out of Texas out there. Davies. I'm not sure there, but at 90 we have 5 boxers that are going to be competing there: Isabella Aguirre, Neely Barnes, Miliana Rosales, Jane Ruiz, and from Hawaii, Aislinn Shirley, who has really dominated her competition as of late. Probably the favorite going into 90. And I'm just not familiar with the other boxers, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think Iceland has a good handle of what to do to come out on top at these national tournaments. So we see how that translates. 95, I see 3 active boxers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 3 active. 1 canceled. So it's Leah Cubias Heredia canceled. You got Morgan Brown, Maxine Garcia, and Allison Landreth.
There you go, 95 pounds. And then we have 101 where we have 8 competing. We had Mariah Simmons who had canceled, but we got Kadri Ansaldua, Allison Crespo Zamora, Daisy Enriquez, Isabel Jimenez, Sophie Mendoza, Melody Reyes, Isabella Ventura, and Miranda Samaripa.
My man is on Daisy Enriquez. I will never bet against that child.
Ever. Yeah. The very skilled Daisy Enriquez has just been at the Nationals all the time, has a good style, very aggressive. I'm excited to see her as she continues to develop through the age class.
Bigger than her sister, Natalie Martinez.
Really? Already? Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
What? Same weight class. They're the same weight class.
Oh, man. Look at that. So there you go. Daisy Enriquez, Team Enriquez out there. Nightmare, right? That's what they go there. And the gang signs with the man. I always crack up when I see that, man. It's crazy. So 106, I got 3 boxers who are active here. Malaya Castillo, Kanasha Robinson, and Kayla Wright. Hopefully, say all this right. And I'm not familiar with any of those 3 at 106. So we'll see what happens there. 110, I got 4. Is that what you got?
I have 4, yes.
Yeah. Ariana Mata, Isis Minor, Michaela Moon, and Kimberly Sempoteca. It's like I just said that last name.
Yeah. Very familiar with the last name.
Yeah, there you go. It's a boxing family, and they're ready to compete, and probably the boxer to beat at 110, Kimberly Sempoteca, against those 3 boxers right there. So
we got 114. We got 5.
Yeah,
we actually have a tournament in 114.
There we go.
Emily Arriaga, Zadie Kanoy, Jesus, Kabagoo. Hey man, I don't remember how mess up your name. Janila Cooper, Faith Gomez, Nadia Hernandez. Some of these names make you feel like I didn't go to college at all.
Man, that's the truth. It's like, what am I doing here? But
you remember like that anatomy and physiology textbook, and you couldn't pronounce the words. That's how I feel reading some of the names.
Hey, they make you go through some acrobatics trying to pronounce some of these names. But Faith Gomez out of California is the only boxer that I'm really familiar with. But we'll see at 114, 5 competing. Like you said, we got a bracket there, so we'll see what's going on there. Which is the opposite of 119. 119, I have a finals here. Danica Reina and Charlotte Vera. Danica Reina is out of Texas out there, and not familiar with Charlotte, so I'm assuming Danica has the experience edge on this one.
Yep. Then we got 125. We got 3. Mia Andre, Shair, Shair Harris, and Kendra Villa. Don't know
none. 132, Valentina Aguilar, Perla Banales canceled, and then Talia Rodriguez and Scarlett Ruiz. Again, just unfamiliar. Probably not at the national level much. Maybe it's early on. Not a lot of experience. Is my guess at 154. Alega Hughes, Ryuki Morrison, and Lavender Nelson. And in Minnesota, she's going to have a couple boxers to compete with. Usually it's just her. The finals. Lavender Nelson of Lucy Laney out there in Minnesota is going to have to go through the 2 boxers to claim the title at 154. And we got two more weight divisions, but we only have one.
Oh well, the 76 canceled.
There you go.
Let me see. 76 plus.
Still active there.
76 plus also canceled.
Okay, so no 176 and 76 plus in the intermediate division. Let's go ahead and jump over to the males, both 60 and 65. The boxers registered canceled, going straight into 70. And we got 6 boxers active there. Marcos Galinda, Marco Garcia, Paul Jones, Juan Diego Leija, Ryan Quiroga, and Edgar Sampoteca.
Yeah, there's a Briley Mabry who declined his invite.
Oh, okay. Here you go. There we go. Edgar Sampoteca is the only boxer I'm familiar with. And, you know, it's that last name again. So,
not only repeated a lot, but it's a very unique name.
Yeah. Z. We used to call him Z because we didn't know how to spell for a while.
Okay, say it.
There we go. So 75 pounds. We got 14 boxers that I have here active. One declined, Jeremiah Hermosillo, but we got Ryan Acosta, Jaden Aparicio Denton, Antonio Armendariz, Paul Cano, Kylie Emerson Macon, Jaden Figueroa, Julian Gamino, Contrell Houston, Isaiah Hughes, Lennox Magno, Isaiah McKinney, Eric Perez, Luis Rios, and Sujud Watts.
I know the Gamino name because they lived in El Paso. That's it.
Yeah, Gamino. I've seen Jaden Aparicio Denton before Contrell Houston, but a little bit, not too much at 75 there. 80. Just keep it going here. Who we got? We got 2 waitlisted that are on my list: Marcelius Woodson and Andreas Pantoja. Not sure if they're still waitlisted, but Yolade Ayala, Jordan Bonner, Micaiah Bowie, Amir Brown, Victor Castillo, Sergio Godinez, Marshawn Higgins. So I heard that name. Isaiah Juarez, Ismail Latifo, Alan Lewis, Noel Mejia, Amir Oliver, Giovanni Pascasio, Leighton, James Patricio, Harvey Sanchez, and Valen Williams. So Leighton too is a very nice boxer. The Patricio clan.
I know Patricio and I know Higgins. Those are the ones that I am familiar with.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen Alan Lewis a little bit as well. At 85, who do we have at 85?
22 people.
Oh man. Let's see. Let's pick out some of the names that we actually recognize. Remember, we had Silas Rollins on this show. He's going to be competing there. Tristan Nava is a boxer we've seen. Cruz Jazzo, a couple Jazzos boxing back in the day. Who else do we got in here? Those are the only names that I know. But Isaac Villa canceled. That's what I have here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
90. We got 2 declined invitation and a wait list. Ricardo Luna. But just kind of looking at some of the names, there's 2 names that jump out at me all the time when they're competing. Of course, we got Lawrence Davis and Max Benriquez in the same bracket. They seem themselves quite a bit coming up. So it'll be interesting to see.
And that's like a lifelong rivalry.
Man, I'm telling you. Yeah. How many? They've had multiple, and there's still to come.
And it's almost always a final.
Yeah, exactly. So my guess is that's probably going to be a final or close to a final. Lawrence Davis, like I said, hopefully they put them on the opposite end of the brackets. But Max and Lawrence, always good to see them compete against other boxers or against themselves. So we'll see what happens at 90.
95.
Even more. 28 boxers is what he got.
Pedro Cortez Valdivia canceled. Isaac Ramirez canceled. Isaiah Rodriguez canceled.
Yeah, and I'm not familiar with the ton of names. Benicio Garza, Brian Gaspariano, Pedro Jasso, Ethan Nieves Vargas. I've seen. Yeah, those are the only ones that I kind of know. 101. What we got? 101. We got Santos Aleman, Umir Williams, Ushore's brother, Jerome Penrose. You're familiar with him.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. What else we got here? Juan Estrada, Leo Ortiz. Just a couple names. There's probably a lot of names that don't have as much experience. But I don't know. Jerome Penrose, Umir Williams. Probably some names you gotta keep your eye on as they go through this tournament. They're at 101. Who do we got? 106.
They're all 106, all 21.
They're what? Active?
All 21 are active.
Yeah. So 2 names that jump out, or probably more than that. We got Hayden Hope-E. Hayden
Ho-O-P-E.
Ho-O-P-E. There you go, man. I'm telling you. Damon Flores,
Little Pistol.
There you go.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So those 2 boxers, definitely to keep your eye on them. Always exciting.
American, of course, that's a cool name.
Yeah. Tamim Rafi, I want to say he's related to who's the other Rafi in the youth division. I think we'll come across him. But aside from that, I'm not super familiar with any other ones. But Damon Pistol Flores is somebody you definitely have to keep an eye on. And Hayden,
what's
that?
I hope this is our final. Northern California with Pistol and Southern California with Hayden OPE.
Yeah.
I really hope that's your final.
Yeah.
I really do.
Put them at the opposite ends and make it happen.
No disrespect to any other kids.
Yeah.
Just as somebody watches a lot of this.
Most definitely. So, and hey, there's 21 boxers. You're gonna be competing all 4 days, 5 days. So 110. You got 15 boxers, but 1 decline, and I got a wait listed here. But some of those names that are jumping out, of course, James Bragg, Terriel Cook, Umar Williams, other brother. The U Bros. Anybody else that stands out? Aiden Reina, Danica Reina's brother, is there competing as well. But yeah.
No, nothing stands out other than the ones you already mentioned.
Yeah, I want.
But we see these kids at tournaments all the time.
All the time. But yeah, 110, that should be an interesting bracket there. 114, Therese Anthony. I've seen. Who else we got here?
Diesel Stokes. Yeah, shout out to Coach Stokes. Yeah, out of Stockton, California.
There you go. And yeah, those are the names. They're all active, 11 boxers, so they'll be competing for a couple days. That's at 114. 119, you got 16 boxers registered, but I think we got 3 cancellations at least. Alejandro Gomez, Jordan Garcia, and Rafael Basuto canceled. Who do we got here?
Who else canceled? Kevin Denny canceled. Jordan Garcia canceled. Alejandro Gomez canceled. So
Zachariah Walker, Leonardo Orocio. So a couple boxers there. Keep in mind at 125, you got 15 boxers here listed. Ivan Suniga, younger brother of Maravilla Suniga out of Austin. Yeah. Who we got? Amir Foster. That's it. That's all the name recognition I got right now. 132. I got 3 active only. Is that right?
132. Yeah. Well, if you're 132 pound intermediate,
that's big.
All the groceries. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I got 4 active.
Oh, okay.
Vicente Hernandez, Troy Moore, David Muriato Morales, and Kentavious Thomas.
Okay, well, there we go. David is the one that I didn't see here at 138. Even bigger. We got 5 boxers active on my list here. Not too familiar with any of them, so my guess is just I'm not sure. Yeah. 145 canceled, 154 canceled, 165. There was 3 boxers, but now there's only one, Mills Martin, unless he's canceled. So that's what we got. And 176 plus, we got four active boxers there.
Big boys.
Woo! Ramon Casarona Rodriguez, Zion Dupree, Benjamin Moran, and Bireal Setterwhite.
And I'm gonna bet you they don't get bouts all year, so they come in and they're not gonna cancel because they probably don't get a chance to fight, often being that much bigger.
Yeah, it could be in that size at intermediate age bracket. Yeah, you think that's the case there. So that's all we got. Bantam, just not disrespect anybody. We just don't know. A lot of the boxers are probably siblings of other boxers. So we'll keep an eye on them.
I will mention them in the wrap-up show. Like
in the wrap-up show,
a lot of the kids I thought were bantams are actually intermediates now. So.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a lot of that. So we'll kind of touch base on the other side of the tournament. That's all we got today. We just went over junior, intermediate, kind of went through the not necessarily the brackets, but the list of the boxers going to be competing and someone that we think you should keep an eye on. Tomorrow we're gonna have a podcast. We're gonna have a guest from New York come in, and then next Thursday we'll finalize it. And man, there's some names in youth and elite, so we'll definitely be talking about
I'm
that.
A little upset that the youth and elite women, for some reason, in this tournament, is always very small.
Yes, it's
where the girls. This is where those promoters are actually going to look at you.
Yeah,
this is where you can become the next Anissa, the next Clarissa. You know what I mean? You're a youth and go sweep up 119. Charmaine is probably about to turn pro. You know what I'm saying? So
right, and I guess I'll make count. I'll see how many who are in the team, the youth team, that are going to be getting ready to compete internationally. You would think that they want to be, go and test it, just stay active at this tournament. But yeah, very true. Especially in the youth, just the participation of women boxers is just it's lacking, unfortunately. And the talent is there, and it's really nice to watch some of this competition, but it's just not there. So, I'll get your take on Tank and Frank Martin tomorrow. We'll jump on. We'll see what our thoughts are on that. But that's it. It's going to be a quick turn. We're going to be here tomorrow, a little later, 8 p.m., but I'll make sure to announce it. And then don't accuse us if we forgot your names or if we mispronounced or if I accidentally skipped your name. Nino, hey, we're all good, man. No issues here. We just try to go through the list and do all that stuff. So with that, I'll see you tomorrow, man. You take it easy. See everybody back. Take it easy. Oh, there we go.